लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन तो आमर क्लास जाइए ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम तो आज क्लास होची ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम रो एमसीक्यू शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन एनालाइज तो टोटली 70 क्वेश्चन ओके 1 2 3 6 7 होची 4 8 होची 5 होची 4 10 होची 1 11 होची 2 12 होची 3 13 होची 3 15 होची 15 होची 1 16 भी 1 17 3 18 1 19 2 20 1 21 1 होची 4 22 होची 1 23 होची 4 4 होची 1 25 होची 1 26 होची 2 27 होची 4 28 होची 3 9 होची 2 30 होची 1 31 होची 1 32 होची 1 33 होची 2 34 होची 1 35 होची 1 36 होची 4 37 होची 2 38 भी हो चुके थे ना 1 39 होची 4 40 होची 3 41 है जीवो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम क्लास so just wait I can make it feel better 42 होगी 4 43 होगी 3 44 होगी 4 so let's learn about the operating system. First question, which of the following is the type of software that controls the internal operation in computer? Internal operating system software control the internal system. Dash control the way which is the computer system does function and provides means by which user can interact with the computer. With the operating system, what the operating system can controls a collection program that controls how your computer system runs process the information is called operating system. It is the program that manages the hardware of the computer system including the CPU, memory, storage device and input output devices. Operating system, CPU, memory, storage. So an operating system is an system. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टमटा हूँ आप्लिकेसन सॉफ्टवेयर नुह अकाउंटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर भी नुह यूटिलिटी नुह एटा हूँ सिस्टम कौन ना सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर which of the following is the correct reason to use operating system to manage all resources to control the hardware to provide the all of this. So the primary purpose of the window operating system is to make computer easier to use. The primary purpose the operating system कौन एटा हूँ गोटे सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर हाँ सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर तो every computer has an dash menu also. Every operating system application programs every computer has an operating system and application programs. Which of the following is your function of operating system? All of user interface, file system, means all of these are. A program in execution is called process को जाए The memory utilization factor shall be composed as memory in use to memory connected. Memory utilization factor shall be computed as memory in use total memory connected. Which of the following is not the function of operating system? Networking. Which of the following is not a function of operating system? File management, resource management, process management, networking नुहे. सेमती which and file content that the create the computer is often called an executable. Which file contains that's the executable. Common executable. Grouping and processing all of firms transaction one time is called batch processing. Dash is used for very large file where a fast response time critical to file be transmitted and gathered over period and teamed together as batch. That is batch processing. Which of the following system is function dedicated to the PCs meant for single user? Meant for single user. The Windows operating system. Windows operating system is dash. Windows operating system is single user multitasking. Windows operating system. तापरे operating system that allows that one user to work on computer at the time is known as single user operating system. An operating system is set to multiple users if more than users than working system. Dash provides process the memory management service allow two or more tasks, job, program, simulation. But the multitasking. Which of the terms explain the execution more than one file, same single processor? Combo and multitasking. Dash future scheduling, multi-programming to provide an economical terminal system to more time sharing. This simulation process two more program that process multiprocessing. Real-time system must have pre-imperative kernels. Real system. RTO stands for real-time operating system. Kono na real-time operating system. Real-time operating system. Real-time operating system. System running more the process since it is called multi-programming. कौन कहा जाए ना multi-programming कहा जाए. Which of the following refers to it means by which OS any other program interacts with user. With user. Now user interface होगा. User interface. So the first graphical user interface was designed by Xerox Corporation. But the Xerox Corporation. Which process refers to starting of a computer and the loading of the required part of the operating system into RAM. कौन ना booting. Which process refers to the starting of a computer and the loading and the required parts of the operating system into RAM? That's the booting. Which process check to ensure that components of computers are operating as connected properly? Booting. What happens when you boot off PC? Protection of the operating system is copied from disk to into memory. So what do you understand by the term booting? The process of starting computer from the power of position. Restart computer is called when computer are already on warm booting. Full booting shutdown. Restart of computer is called warm booting. Restart हेले ता कौन कहा जाए ना warm booting कहा जाए. Warm booting. तो the first version of Unix development क्या द्वारा इतला Unix इतला Ken Thompson Unix. Unix operating system is generally known as multi-user operating. Unix is multi-user operating system. The which computer tool as Unix kernel KERN से जे ताकू डेवलप करथिले के कथा है ना केन थॉमसन ना रही छी कर्नल कोन ना कर्नल in computer. What did you say? Maverick, mountain lion, show, leopard, tiger, panther, jaguar, puma, cheetah. Version of MCQ. Which of the following is an operating system? Linux. Which of the following is an operating system? Linux. Linux is a type of dash software na open source. Key software na open source software. Open source. Which of the following is not an operating system? Intel, Linux, Unix, Windows is an operating system. तो इंटेल हूँ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम नुहे. Who developed the operating system Linux started as a project student and Finland. Linus Tornell. Which of the following operating system was first developed by Microsoft? First MS DOS MS DOS. Which of the following file name is invalid docs? RLUARLVTT. Which of the following dir commands each group of file? Dir tools. कौन ना dir tools. Does floppy operating system does not have what? Does not have a boot record professor all above. Which file MS DOS contain internal commands loaded during voting process? 46 1 config says what if the name bash file that academy run with MS DOS booted? 47 होची कौन autox.bat. MS DOS usually supplied on dash. 48 1 होची कौन ना hard disk. MS DOS usually supplied by hard disk. कौन hard disk. Which of the following is the main program of MS DOS? Boot record. ना boot record. Which of the following is the main program of MS DOS? Boot record. कौन ना boot record. What? That's the boot record. Which of the following operating system is also known as single user operating system? तो 50 है जीवो what हो जीवो ना DOS. Which of the operating system also known as a single user operating system? कौन single user operating system होची DOS. The main difference between Windows and DOS, the ability to multitasking. Greater than symbol DOS commands used redirect output. Usually in MS DOS, the primary hard disk drive that driven letter C. Which of the following is not used file extensions DOS? 3. Which of the among the following is not a mobile operating system? Safari. Which of the following is not a mobile operating system? But the Safari, Android, Symbian, BlackBerry, iOS. कौन ना Safari टा नहीं. Semiti in DOS, the label command used to create the label of disk, change the label of disk. In DOS label commands used to. So a command in DOS used to get name to a disk is label. कौन ना label. कौन होता है ना label होता है. DOS used to name to disk is label. So which of the following is an MS DOS external command? कौन होता है external command इतने format हबो. तो which of the following is not an internal command DOS? Say format. Which of the following MS DOS external command which format? तो which of the following external और internal command of DOS होज कौन ना format हबो. The DOS commands which cannot be executed with version 1 and 2 is 68 3 label. The DOS command which cannot be executed with 1 2 हाँ बे र देखी कहूची 8टा 46 सुबिला 8टा 46 बुझिलु आ 9टा राज्य को 10 मिनिट 14 मिनिट अछि हला खाई की जा स्कूल 68 है जीवो 3 68 जीवो कौन 3 लेवल. The which of following internal command DOS सेले format है जीवो. So the in DOS, the dir command used to display list is display list of file and sub directories. Display list of files and subdirectories. In DOS, the dir command used to dir command to 66 is to na disk copy, which one of the following DOS command sends content of the screen to an output device. That's the disk copy. What? That the disk copy. That's the disk copy. In MS-DOS, which of the following command used to delete directory with all subdirectory and files? कौन होगा 65 पेज करते ना 3 deleter in MS-DOS, which of the following commands used to delete directory with subdirectory? To delete जोटा to delete करबो directory with subdirectory and file ता कौन कहते ना deleter कह जाए. delete कह जाए ना कि del कह जाए ना कि move कह जाए ता कौन कह जाए ना delete tree कौन ना delete tree. Which command is used to delete file from a dictionary in DOS? ता कौन कह जाए ता कहते del. Which command used to delete file from directory in DOS? ता कहते del. So the purpose of disk copy command is to all of the above. Format disk in the not commented overwrite several above. The command is used to display list the file subdirectory that are in the directory you specify. The 66 2 question is work na third na कौन है dir को dir. The command is used to display list the command is used to the display list the command is used to display list. What is happening? The command is used to display link is called what? The command is used to display list of the file subdirectory the dir. Del commands to use to convey. Del is commands to use to both delete files और delete directory होता है. Which networking कौन ना which networking MS-DOS which command transfer specific file one disk to another ता कौन कह जाए तो 60 हो जाए 1 कौन कह जाए ना कॉपी कह जाए कौन ना कॉपी. While network with MS-DOS which command transferred a specific file to disk to another ता कौन कह जाए ना कॉपी. तो CHK DSK can be used to find 59 is all of this disk bare portion occupied spaces free space everything. So which of the following is not a external command of DOS? External command of DOS CLS कौन कहा जाए ना CLS कहा जाए कौन CLS that is called CLS. That is called CLS. What? That is called CLS. Which of the following DOS commands send content of screen and output? The 57 है जो disk copy. Which of the following DOS commands contain screen to and output? The disk copy. Which type of command in MS-DOS need to external file to perform their action? The 56 है जो कौन ना external commands कौन कहा जाए ना external command which commands are automatically loaded into main memory. 55 है जो 1 कौन कहा जाए ना internal कहा जाए कौन ना internal. तो which commands are automatically लोडेड इनटू मेन मेमोरी ता कौन कह जाए इंटरनाल कह जाए कौन ना इंटरनाल। तो फाइनली दिस इज कम्प्लीटली क्लियर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम। तो ताको रिवीजन करिया ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को। तो सो बैडली आई जस्ट कमेंटेड मी आई विल स्टॉप दिस। ओके गुड बाय लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन नेक्स्ट वीडियो देखा।